So some people like going to the movies, some people like golfing, but I can't think of a better way to spend a Saturday morning than going to V&R Records and seeing what they have. Like look at this. Oh no, wait, I wasn't, look at this. Yeah, 16-cylinder, two-stroke Detroit. Two-stroke Detroits were kind of phasing out when I was starting to get into mechanics, which is about the turn of the millennium, which is actually a long time ago already. So I don't know a whole lot about these, but they are a very unique engine of its kind. It had common rail injection, which was introduced mainstream in like the mid-2000s, but it actually started way back with the two-stroke Detroits. Now, it's the only two-stroke diesel that is mainstream and really common. It was a very neat system, but it was terrible on emissions, so that's why they couldn't get it to pass the emissions, and it was basically phased out. So there's 2 cylinders, 4 cylinders, 6 cylinders, 8 cylinders, 12 cylinders, and 16 cylinders. This is a 16, but basically a 16 is 2 8-cylinders bolted together. This is a 6V71, I'm told. This one has an electric starter, that one's got an air starter, and I don't know if I have a tank big enough to actually turn this thing over. Maybe I'll talk to the neighbor, but otherwise I'm gonna run back and grab that starter. We'll see. Anyway, air starter. Neighbors are gonna love it. We're gonna tear into this one and basically see how it works. I don't think it's a good runner anymore. They told me it was seized, and I can turn it over. So we might even be able to start this one. I don't know, but I'm excited about this one. We're gonna load it up. We're gonna weigh it because the internet said it was 5,000 pounds, but I don't think it is. And I don't know if I can take it home today because I only have a tandem. So we'll weigh out. I was 9,500 pounds coming in. We'll see what we weigh going out. We'll take the back roads home and we'll dump it off at home. Here we go. That's not bad. 6,000 pounds. 6,000 pounds, so it's like I got a Tahoe or something on the back. Okay, so we had our live chat there about a week ago, and we talked about blowing this thing up, and there was a lot of comments, a lot more than we thought actually, about you gotta save this engine. It's a beautiful engine, you know, they're rare, they're not that common anymore, you guys can't blow it up. So we're really listening to those people, and we want to tell you that you're not gonna want to watch the rest of the video because we're gonna blow it up. There's a few things we have to do before we get there, which is take the fan off because there's no rad and there's no point in having an air cooler that's just gonna grenade and hurt somebody. That'll add at least like 4 horsepower. I'm gonna pull the top of the supercharger off, or the blower. I like calling it supercharger the same way I like calling my cast iron Vortec and LS. We're gonna pull that off just to make sure that the flaps are working, or how those are working. Pretty cool that the fuel prime is working. I can feel that. So we got fuel coming in on this side. So we got a fuel going in and a return. We're also gonna look at the oil. That will go somewhere if we have to and it starts running away and it won't die. We'll probably have to drain the oil out of it, so we'll put that in a pail down on the side. Because what's happening is it'll start running on its fuel, but then it'll start running on its own oil. I've got my air tank here that I had laying out back, an old air compressor. V&R made us a nice new hose for the air starter. So I just gotta get this plug out, and then I gotta weld this thing in. Now, what is this, you're asking? Why is there pipe cobble on welded to black pipe on a 2-inch ball valve? Well, when I built my house, I put 2-inch gas line in, and don't ask me why. And then when I was done, this $50 valve was leaking. So, what do you do with a $50 valve? You build an air cannon. So this is a propane tank. I just cut a hole in the end, and then welded the pipe on here like this. Then I had a 6-foot barrel coming out the end, and I had a whole jack stand on it with a crank and an axle and everything. And that would launch golf balls about 1 kilometer. We made some attachments for it, a little holder for a propane tank, pour a cup of gas down the end, it would shoot like a 30-foot flame. I also made another propane tank, put it on upside down, filled that with sawdust and put a road flare in it, and had like a sawdust fire. That was pretty cool too. But time to recycle one more time so we can just hear it go. Okay, so I pulled this one off on this side. You see down in there those flaps? Those are controlled by this. Now they're not kind of timed together, so it wouldn't choke it off completely, I don't think. Maybe it's got enough vacuum that it'll suck it down. We got to figure out what controls that bar. This little guy. Ah, there we go. See? That's all it takes to shut her down. Good to know. And that would do it. Good enough, all right? If she's good, we'll throw that air horn back on. How's that for filling some gaps? Not the prettiest, but it doesn't need to do much. Throw that in there. Hopefully I can spin it. And it still reaches. We got about 50 PSI. Let's see if it turns over. It works. I need more than that. It does turn it over though. I think we're just about ready. I need some fuel and that's about it. Wow, that drained the tank pretty freaking fast. That was it. That's gonna be hard to get going. Good thing it's like a balmy 10 degrees out. This is one of the only engines that can purely turn fuel into noise, and it's a dinosaur. It's old, it's outdated, it puts out 600 horse, about 1,800 foot-pounds of torque, and so do engines half the size of that with way better noise pollution and air pollution. This little intake heater beats put lighting a fire on Andy's trailer. All we're after right now is little farts. When I went to pick it up, I put my foot on it and you can actually spin it over. It's not seized at all. So there's about a 20% chance that we might be able to get this thing started. If you really want this engine, the time is over. You could have picked it up and bought it and taken it off our hands and given us, you know, 800 bucks for it, and I think they would have let you have it. Everybody's like, don't do it, don't break it. Well then, I told them, come pick it up. Well, it's not practical for me to do anything with it. Well, there's nothing practical for DEBOSS Garage to do with it either. We've got way too many projects in the shop. We've got zero time to do anything with this. It weighs 6,000 pounds. It's the size of a Volkswagen. There's really no practical thing that we can do with this. We're gonna try and blow it up. We're gonna try and get it to run away and then seize. We'll disassemble it, see exactly what happened, because we like that kind of stuff, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I've cut my fuel lines. We've got them going into a jerry can, and that's on a little hand primer. So that goes up to the fuel filters and then up to the governor and whatever's going on there. I think there's a little injection pump there under the cap maybe, and then a return line going back in. So on my gauge I can see that if I'm pumping it, I've got a couple pounds of pressure, and then the compressor will run pretty well all the time. We've got a pressure gauge, we've got an air line, whatever I had laying around. So this would be your governor. That's not good. I'm wondering if that linkage is broken. It is now. It wasn't getting fuel before. Somehow we'll need somebody watching this. Smells like something. Yeah! I think it's gonna run. That was fun. I'm basically just waiting for Stefan. He's buying a case of ether. All right, just about ready. Hey, buddy.
Hey!
Is that ether in your pocket? Are you happy to see me?
You boys ready to party?
It worked better before. I think that's
start.
That's start?
Because the picture of this has the lever coming straight off the side and it says start.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's start.
All right. We can try it again.
Ready?
I think so, yeah. Oh my God.
me.
I think it's gonna run away!
Yeah, I got a little dirty.
Your nice walls coat all dirty, but the guy that's most upset is friggin' Aaron, who's got... Oh, that was great. I like how quickly you just run away. You're just like, I'm out, I'm done.
I shut the starter off and then I ran, okay? That was scary. I need to...
Yeah, you clean your camera. We are on our way to Tuesday's, who's a little bit more remote than I am. I have some neighbors that are close by. Aaron and Stefan are canvassing the neighborhood, letting everybody know that we're gonna make some smoke and noise and not to worry. The fire department has been notified and is not gonna respond to anything unless the call comes directly from us. So it's party time. I gotta tell you, I'm a little bit nervous, but pretty excited at the same time. So we are now at Tuesday's, who was nice enough to
let us on his property.
And we're stealing their shop there.
What?
Yeah, these things were good.
I can't hear anything, and that's a good thing because I'm gonna be scared half the time.
But what we're gonna do first is see if it'll actually idle before it, or if it just runs away right away.
Before we go full send, we're gonna go semi-send.
We're at 100, so let's see.
All right.
What happens. Okay, so this is the governor here. We've backed this screw right off to give it full rack. I think we'll jam something in there. Maybe, you got some zip ties, Andy? Yeah, we'll grab some zip ties, we'll zip tie that. We can flick it over if we have to. And then we'll throw some ether in there too if it still hasn't run away. So, okay, try it.
So guys, I don't think it's gonna work. It's been sitting at the scrapyard at VNR, so we're way too long. We tried our best. It ain't gonna just fire up like easy. So sorry. Maybe tune in next time. We're gonna do something fun. Yeah, right. We're gonna set.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's all.
Start for oil this probably.
You done. It's the cheap. No, what camera?
This here is slowing down.
It's just. Whoa, 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 don't turn it off just yet. You thought we were done?
Heck no.
We're not done with it yet. Here we go. Okay. Cat's coming, hold on. All right, so we just for fun, we thought we'd add my little compressor and see if it would turn over again. It actually turned over. We got a little bit of smoke, but my compressor's not big enough, and I think we can actually get it going again. So we're gonna head over to the neighbor's. He's got a much better compressor and probably some more ether. I think we're pretty well out of ether.
Yeah.
And
We need more juice. Right,
we-
kitty?
I think we can get it going. So here we go.
It's like, what the hell is that?
Okay, so we're gonna see after all the abuse it's been through if she'll fire. Or even turn over.
I got the ether, lots of ether, lots of ether.
Okay,
Wanna go?
you ready?
Full throttle, yeah.
Okay, go.
I think it did turn over the full way.
It did turn over the full way. I think it would run. I was guaranteed it would run. Ready?
Yep.
Contact!
It'll go.
Okay, we're gonna try this again. We're gonna go find a bigger air compressor. Whoa! The deck's slick. Gotta hold on to something. Okay, he doesn't have to give it. Ooh. There we go, slow down. That's cool. Just started right off. All right, so we're at round 2. We got more air,
I got more air,
got more power.
a little bit of throttle.
Contact! I think we let it air up.
That tank goes empty pretty quick.
Yeah, the Mercer suckers.
Yeah, they use a lot. Oh, wait, wait. Okay. I don't think she's gonna go. I'm surprised it's not seized, but I don't think it's gonna go.
When did it? Maybe she spun a bearing. That's why she's hard turning.
Yeah. It does it seem like it's turning over slowly? Yeah.
Is the oil pressure good enough?
Yeah, the oil pressure was at like 100 when it was full throttle. Yeah.
They just started spewing oil out of the heads and
It's like
stuff.
everywhere. Oil was coming out of everywhere.
Ready?
Yeah. It's gonna go.
cut it off too soon. Third time's a charm.
Third time's charm. I think this is 4 actually.
Whatever.
Yeah, she's knocking real bad. Don't get too close to her.
Okay, one more time. We're gonna be pumping the fuel. We're gonna spray the ether ahead of time on full throttle. Don't just crack it and walk away. Wait. Okay. Okay, one last time, but then that's it.
Yeah, okay. We'll say that for the next 3 more times.
No. That was pretty close.
It's no good anymore. Rich fixed it. Here's some. There's some. That side too?
Yeah, this side too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's bits everywhere.
Yeah.
Why do you think I run away every time you start something?
Yeah, we had chunks.
That's thin casting.
Like if that was screaming full throttle and that happened, then
Can you see the piston on that side? It looks like the piston fell down out of the truck.
yeah,
Oh yeah, there it is.
yeah,
She busted the rod right on, but
yeah.
but even the back one's still good yet.
Yeah, that's still good. That's no problem.
Back of the egg's still good.
Here, let me pick up.
We have an 8V71 for sale.
Turns over.
Yep, still turns over. Yeah,
Piston?
that's piston. Yeah,
That's-
there's the ring.
Yeah, piston.
Nice.
So pop
we
the
gotta-
head of the piston.
We got to get this over to Aaron.
Okay, you can add it to the video.
Yeah.
Aaron.
She's still running. Yeah.
Unless there's a rod on the side of it, and that's this one. So.
Still run.
She's still saying one word.
All right, that's a challenge accepted. Okay, so we're back from Phil's. We were gonna tear this thing down today,
Yep.
but instead we spent most of the day getting it running again.
Which was amazing because it did run.
So you can't kill these things. The neighbor actually said he's never seen a Detroit that doesn't run, except if there's a piston up the side.
Yeah, out both sides.
And there's a piston up both sides. All right, that was a lot of fun. Thank you guys very much for watching for all of 2018. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up in 2019. We'll be tearing this thing right down to the crank and seeing what kind of damage that did. And then got a lot of surprises coming up for 2019 too. So anyway,
I don't.
you're gonna get the midget going and like almost kill yourself, are you not?
We
Wasn't
gotta
that
get the
plan?
midget going.
Thanks for watching, guys. Happy New Year. Yeah, and stick around for the teardown on this. And then B&R also just got a barge with 3 more of these engines, and we'll do something cool with one of those that is in good shape, running and good. So you thought I was being a dick by blowing this up, but we got 3 more. Here we go.